And welcome back. We're going to be talking in this video about how nurture influences behaviorisms. There we go. So environmental influences also can affect behavior. So again, what are some environmental influences? Family, friends, the school you go to. And so that's more, I mean, obviously humans, animals don't go to schools, but you know. These are all things that are going to affect your behavior. Okay, so that's all environment. So we'll look at two different activities. First are fixed action patterns. These are innate behaviors that are stereotyped, spontaneous, and genetically encoded. So these would be things like, in humans, sucking. Sucking is a reflex. That's what a fixed action pattern is. And all infants, in general, all human infants, are born being able to suck, and that allows them to eat. In other animals, fixed action patterns allow them to also eat, which we'll see in just a minute. Learning, then, is a permanent change in behavior brought on by experience and practice. And so every animal organism typically will learn from activities that they've done. So here we're seeing a fixed action pattern. Okay, this is fixed action pattern pecking. Chicks, baby birds, baby chicks, when they are first start to try and eat, they will start pecking, but they're not able to peck at the same spot. So all of these spots here are areas where they're pecking. So if you have, say, seed in one area, the bird, and let me just kind of do it this way. I'm going to make the seeds red, okay? That's where the seeds are. The bird, I'll do the bird in a light blue, okay? Might peck here, then 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 here. And they're learning. Okay, that's on day 1. So then if we go to a 2-day-old bird, I'll do a 2-day-old bird using green, okay? No, I won't use green because that could be hard to see for someone who is red-green colorblind. I'll use purple. So a 2-day-old bird might peck here and 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 get all of the seeds in that area, right? They're going to be much closer, so they're going to be able to pick up those seeds much easier. So the fixed action pattern, which is that reflex of pecking, which was encoded genetically, is going to get better because they learned, which is nurture. And that's due to the environment. So let's look at some other learning. Imprinting. This is learning to make a particular response to only one type of animal or objects. Birds imprint on the first moving object they see. So this is a very sensitive period for them, and they're going to pick up and follow that individual, that animal that they originally see. And so this is really important for parents to be there, for that mama bird to be there, so that she can teach them how to respond or how to act. This is a video on imprinting, so you can watch that if you'd like. So let's look at how learning works in birds and singing. So all birds have specific songs they sing. And so we have white-crowned sparrows sing specific songs in different dialects. And so you can have, depending on the area that these birds are found, they're going to have different dialects, but they sing a similar song. So what they did was they took different birds, and they had birds that heard no song. When they were adults, sing an undeveloped song as an adult. They weren't able to sing properly because they didn't learn. Birds that heard recorded species song sang that dialect as long as the tape was played during the sensitive period, during that learning period. And birds that had an adult tutor, even if it was a different species, sang the tutor's song, even if the tutor was from a different species, regardless of when the tutoring began. So if you take a bird of a different species and put it in with babies, those babies are going to learn that tutor's song. That is learning. Or, again, let me do it right. And that does not look right. Let me do it again. Sorry. Nurture. So associative learning is acquired ability to associate two stimuli or one stimulus and a response. So let's look at classical conditioning. Learning where a stimulus elicits a specific response with a neutral stimulus. So here we have Pavlov, and most everybody has heard of Pavlov's dogs. They were presented with food and they would salivate. They were presented with a bell ringing whenever the dogs were fed, and eventually the bell ringing would cause the dogs to salivate. And if you've never seen The Office, there's a little activity where one of the actors, I watched The Office a couple of times. I've not watched it enough. But where one actor, one of the individuals, trains Dwight that every time he hears a certain sound, he's going to get a mint. And so you can watch that right here if you want to. So that's, again, classical conditioning. So operant conditioning then is learning resulting from rewarding or reinforcing a particular behavior. So training an animal by rewarding it. So if an animal does something good, then they get a treat. So here's a video of Skinner's pigeons. You can also look up operant conditioning and Big Bang Theory. So I have watched this. In the Big Bang Theory, Sheldon uses chocolates to reinforce Penny's good behavior. And so that would be operant conditioning. Sheldon and Penny. So you can watch that as well. You can look that up. I don't have the video linked here, sorry. And so I'm going to stop this video and we'll get into communication in our next video. So have a great morning or day. Bye.